What is going on, guys? This is Dave's Daily Trades coming back at you today with a video of, you guessed it, AMC. So, pretty crazy day. Had a 13.19% gain today and really broke through that long-tested wedge pattern that we all have been talking about for the past week or two now. So, as you can see here, this is a zoomed out chart, really looking at the past like 3-4 months of data. So today we came up and we didn't test it. We came close to that $12 level. I believe we got rejected around, it was like 11.90 something, but that is okay. I do want to come down here and show you guys that we did have a MACD crossover. And of course, just so to confirm with you guys, this is the 1-day chart that I'm looking at. So we did have that crossover on the MACD, which is a super bullish sign. And of course, RSI is still looking healthy for the most part. Right now, just about at that 60 level. So just to put this into a little bit of perspective, especially the MACD, the last time we did have this crossover was back on the 23rd. So going back quite a long time now. And you can see that we started right around the $6 range. And once we crossed over, guys, we made it up here to just about 10.94. And then pushed up to that recent high of just about 1450 level. But of course, we were trading inside of that wedge pattern. And today has been the first time we've been out since, this thing had the first mini squeeze, as we'll call it. So very curious to see what is going to happen in the days to come. But let's take a look at the 1-minute chart. Bear with me while Webull takes forever to load. All right. So, guys, you know it, absolute insane day today. So started off, and let me zoom out here. Started off closing Friday around 10:10 and jumped right at the open. Continued that move up. But one really good thing is we had some real good levels of consolidation around $11. So all throughout the day, it was just a slow grind up, which is really, really nice to see. And it really gets me thinking that we are comfortable in this $11 range. So as you guys can see down here and over here too, real nice levels of consolidation, and MACD was just about flat that entire time. So that is great news. RSI did test overbought in the morning. Of course, we did have that crazy jump up, so nothing kind of crazy there. And only tested oversold 3 times throughout the day, 2 of which were just about at close. One thing I do want to point out too is, towards the end of the day, I would say the last quarter of the trading day, we did have this kind of stair step down, which is nothing to really worry about. And of course, I'm sure you guys have already taken a peek at close, and we've actually been up after hours. But of course, after hours, we really have to take with a grain of salt because it's after hours and it's not during close when normal traders are trading. So totally ignore that. We'll see how things open up tomorrow. But I really hope to see actually just more consolidation around this $11.50 range. And let me show you why over here. So jumping back to the 1-day chart, the 1150, and let me just zoom in for you guys. 1150 has been a real hard range for us to break through. So right around 1150 right there, and you can see 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5 times. We have really gotten rejected off that 1150 mark. So to see us break through that, and consolidate around that area was great to see. So a few other things I want to discuss with you guys today. So one thing, this is the Ortex data for AMC. As you can tell, guys, this short interest is continuing to skyrocket and reaching all-time highs. But one thing to note that I kind of saw interesting is they're kind of stopping up here. And there seems to be, a little kind of delay. And every time this happens, it's when short interest goes down and plummets, which of course in turn is going to make the stock skyrocket. So definitely keep an eye on this. Of course, days to cover is also increasing, which is super good news for us. Of course, Ortex does post the days to cover data, but that's based on the historic 90-day average volume, which of course is totally skewed because of, I believe it was like 1.4 billion shares were traded on the day of that first mini squeeze. So the realistic days to cover data, when we're looking at around 40 to 50 million shares, is upwards of 4, 5, and possibly even 6 days to cover, which is huge news for us. And that makes it very difficult for people to close out those short positions. Another thing that I saw on Twitter today, I really just wanted to point out, was Mr. Jim Cramer coming out and saying AMC and GME to the moon. Love to see it. And this guy, Joey Vincent, no idea who he is, but posting this funny meme over here, that's always awesome to see. So really, my final closing arguments here, just to close out, is guys, stay positive. This, of course, like even the next couple of days, guys, we're not going to see this absolutely skyrocket. And even if we see it go to $20 or $30 or $40, that's not the squeeze. When it happens, you will know it happens. If you have any doubt in your mind, what's going on? Is this the squeeze? It's definitely not the squeeze. We're going to see this price absolutely take off. We're not going to see any areas of resistance tested. We're going to see some crazy upward and downward movements. But guys, we have the data. We know the facts. Just hold. Continue to spread positive energy throughout Twitter, throughout Discord, throughout Reddit. And just stay there. Hold. Easiest thing to do. All right, guys, on that note, hope you all have a great day. And tune in for the next one.